Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you had a really great weekend. So many aspects this week that we're going to talk about, get you all set up for the week ahead. So this week astrology for May 23rd to May 29th. We'll talk all about the aspects. We have quite a few aspects this week, quite a few. So just a little precursor to our forecast for this week. We did have the sun in the sign of Taurus, and Taurus is all about values. It's all about creating your life based upon your values, because then you feel better and you're more valuable and you make more money, you have more love in your life, you have more self-respect. So under the eclipses that we had this month, over the past, since April 30th, we've been in the eclipse season. Our values may have been jostled around a little bit. So check in with yourself to determine what your core values are. Maybe they have changed. Sonia, nice to see you, Sonia. I hope you had a nice weekend. Good morning, Sin. YouTube unsubscribed me. Wah, that happens. Well, thank you for joining me, Sonia and Sin. I appreciate it. So yeah, we had made hopefully we doubled down on our values, or we changed them, or we adapted them, or anything that we could have done to understand what we really care about. Really important. Yes, exactly. Hi, Haley. So after we determine our values, then with the sun in Gemini, as it entered May 21st, we make decisions based upon our values. So Gemini is about choice, and we're making choices now based upon our values. It might even help to sketch out and be like, okay, well, these are my top 4 values. And then you make your choices based upon them. In fact, if you are looking to determine how you might want to use this Gemini sun, and especially your new moon in Gemini, which will be a week from today, well, I have a locals event going on next Monday. If you're in my locals already, hopefully you can join. My locals event is on Wednesday. The new moon is on Monday. My locals event is on this Wednesday, May 25th. If you're in my locals, hopefully you can join. It's at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And if you're not in my locals, well, there's a link in the description for you to join if you would like. Hello, Jamie Honey Bunny. Nice to see you. Yeah, it really is. It's been really rough, this retrograde, but we'll handle it. So yeah, join my locals if you want that event on this Wednesday. We'll even talk about Frankel's philosophy and how you can use that with law of attraction and the new moon in Gemini. Should be cool. So today, it's Dame Joan Collins' birthday. She's 89 years old today. That's an old dame. But actually, isn't 89 though at this point? That's like the new 79 or new 70 or something along those lines. She recently wrote a book. She's doing a lot of really great stuff still. She's still kicking ass, Joni. We are under the waning moon cycle, so it's all about letting go. What is love flows, what is not goes. And this is really emphasized because our last moon cycle was a lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which is very much about letting go as well. Bonjour, Maggie Cole. Nice to see you. Oh, you have more tests? Oh, geez. Sorry to hear that, Sin. Well, sending you lots of love. Hopefully they'll handle everything and you'll be as good as gold. With being a Leo, you are as good as gold, aren't you? So yeah, we have the waning moon that we're in just for this week, and then we go into a waxing moon cycle. So continue to let stuff go that feels heavy. We are under the moon's day today, right? Every Monday is the moon's day, the most sensitive, vulnerable day of the week. Our subconscious is very porous. So don't give yourself the luxury of a negative thought. Play over in your mind how you want things to go. Keep playing over the best case scenarios, best case scenarios, best case scenarios. Further emphasize our subconscious is the Pisces moon that we have today. Pisces keywords and phrases include imagination, subconscious, romance, dreamy, osmosis, creative, intuitive, escapism, evasion, indulgent, kind, and shy. Oh, she was? Oh, I didn't know Joan was on American Horror Story. That's great. Yeah, she's great. I really liked her sister, Jackie. Her sister, Jackie, was fierce. So yeah, enjoy your Pisces moon today. We also will have the sun sextiling Jupiter, which is nice. Camus had this aspect in his chart. Algerian-born French philosopher Camus. He was a Scorpio. He was actually considered extremely good-looking, especially for a philosopher. I guess they weren't very good-looking, but he was considered extremely good-looking, and he was an absurdist. He thought our lives made absolutely no sense, that human beings exist in a purposeless, chaotic universe. And he rejected existentialism, and he taught us to create our own meaning. And that is very sun sextiling Jupiter. The sun is all about consciousness, and the sextile is a harmonious 60-degree aspect, and Jupiter is about expansion. So expand by determining how you want your life to be, what meaning you want to give your life. He did write some very dark stuff. He did. Well, he's a Scorpio. He's a Scorpio. But this aspect that he had in his chart, we all have this aspect today. It'll bring optimism, contentment, and happiness, an atmosphere of good fortune. It's an ideal time to go after your goals, as there should be little to no resistance. Growth today may be material or spiritual, with opportunities to increase your wealth and your reach. So go on out there. Be a star. This jovial aspect will also favor group activities like parties and social gatherings. So enjoy that. Also today, you got Mercury sextiling Mars. Maureen Connolly, or Little Mo, big tennis player back in the 50s. She was the first woman to ever win a Grand Slam. She's also the only player in history to win a title without losing a set at all 4 major championships. Maureen, or Little Mo, she was a Virgo, and she also had Mercury sextiling Mars. So Mercury is the planet of communication. It's how we think, right? And the sextile is a harmonious 60-degree aspect, and Mars is about action and athleticism, so it makes sense. She was able to combine her mind, Mercury, harmoniously with Mars, action, and she was a star tennis player, which makes a lot of sense. We also have Mercury sextiling Mars today in our sky. This will speed up our minds and give us a strong sense of purpose and initiative. Extra courage with this aspect will help us achieve a lot of work in a short period of time. It's good for anything requiring a little extra effort to get things completed or up off the ground. It's good for pushing past comfort zones in romance, creative pursuits, sports, or business. So this could be really good. Yes, Sin, thank you. Thank you, Sin. We mount things around here. We're going to mount the like button. Definitely. I would appreciate it. So enjoy your Mercury sextile Mars that we have today. On Tuesday, you may have a new attitude because it's Patti LaBelle's birthday. And it will also be a big day, actually, Tuesday, because Mars will enter its home sign of Aries. Aries is a planet of action and drive and initiative, and Tuesday rules Mars. So it's a really great get shit done day. Hopefully you'll feel good from your hat to your shoes, like Patti LaBelle. Moon will be in Pisces, entering Aries on Tuesday at 5:39 p.m. East. Pisces moon will be good for meditating, visualizing, romance, date night, creativity, metaphysical pursuits, quietude, and rest. So enjoy your Tuesday. Enjoy your new attitude with the sun in Gemini, which is really all about we think, which determines our attitude, right? Our mindset. Also on Tuesday, the great Wayne Gretzky has this aspect in his chart. He's considered by many the greatest hockey player of all time with 4 Stanley Cups. He epitomized grace under pressure. He was sneaky, fast, dazzling skater, and has an unbeatable record, being the leading scorer in NHL history. And Wayne was an Aquarius, which makes sense why he's so good on the ice. This aspect we will have in our charts as well on Tuesday. So Venus, planet of love and beauty and harmony, another harmonious sextile with Saturn, the planet of discipline, restriction, and responsibility. So this allows for a lot of self-discipline, which really accounted for why Wayne Gretzky was so great. He wasn't, the tallest or strongest player, but he worked his ass off. And we can too tomorrow with Venus's sextile to Saturn. This is going to give us a more practical approach to love, beauty, money, and relationships. Marlo in the making. Nice to see you, Marlo. Happy Monday. Oh, who was considered handsome? Are we talking about Camus? Or are we talking about Wayne? Just let me know, Sin. So yeah, in relationships, we may be looking for reassurance or more commitment. We want things solid with Saturn in matters pertaining to Venus. Again, love, beauty, harmony, money. This aspect is also a good time to be practical. Maybe start a diet, a savings plan, pay off some debt, fine-tune your creative projects. And it's really about giving structure and solidity to things that you love. So Wayne loved hockey. He worked hard at hockey and really did well. He won 4 Stanley Cups. Okay, Wayne. Okay, yeah, Wayne. Okay. All right, I can see that. On Wednesday, we have Sir, he's another Sir, Ian McKellen's birthday. I wonder in England, do they give like these dames and like sirs and whatnot? Do they is it really tough to get that kind of title, or is it easy? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll do some research and report back. In addition to it being Ian McKellen's birthday, we're under the waning moon cycle still. Just a reminder. So this week is all about letting shit go. Letting shit go. What is love flows, what is not goes. And it will be Mercury's day, the planet of communication. And remember, Mercury is retrograde. So give yourself a little bit of extra time if you're traveling, or even in terms of finishing projects. You may want to pad your schedule with a little extra wiggle room, not just on Wednesday with Mercury's day, but with it being Mercury retrograde. Check and double check things. Sometimes we miss important components under Mercury retrograde. So keep that in mind. So additionally, on Wednesday, we have an Aries moon. And Aries is really, really fast. So you got to slow your roll under the Aries moon because Mercury is retrograde and you don't want to miss something. So mind the details and give yourself a little extra space to get stuff done or to get to wherever you need to go. Aries words and phrases include courage, self-focus, confidence, initiative, first, pioneering, passionate, competitive, direct, and active. Yeah, it's really, that's true. Oh, they get their sirs and then they get their dames. So yeah, enjoy Ian McKellen's birthday. His career spans 7 decades. He's done everything from Shakespeare to sci-fi. So maybe watching Ian McKellen flick on Wednesday. Also on Wednesday, Mercury will trine Pluto. National treasure Danny DeVito has this aspect in his chart. So Mercury's the planet of the mind, and the trine is a harmonious 120-degree aspect with Pluto, god of the underworld, the nasties, the hidden. It's also wealth, because all of the riches of the world, precious diamonds and minerals and gold, it's all underneath the Earth's surface. And that's where Pluto is. So whenever we dig deep, we experience wealth, that energy of wealth. And we can have a barbed wit with Mercury's trine to Pluto. Dan DeVito would have one anyway because he is a Scorpio. very Scorpio. But with Mercury trine Pluto, it's good for investigation and uncovering secrets, self-analysis. It's also good for sales, debating, negotiating favorable deals, making purchases, just non-electronical purchases, because Mercury is retrograde, and when we buy electronics under the retrograde, they have a tendency to break down. Also, you might want to just maybe wait it out if you have a big purchase you want to make, a luxury purchase, etc. With Mercury's retrograde. Small talk with Mercury trine Pluto may not be appealing. We'll be more interested in serious discussions. This aspect is also good for making friends or successful partnerships or intensifying new ones. So yeah, enjoy Mercury's trine to Pluto on Wednesday. While we're at it, folks, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Mount that like button, as Sin says. I would appreciate it. And on Thursday, May 26th, we have Stevie Nicks' birthday. Stevie Nicks' birthday. Oh, we figured it out. It's called Getting a Gong, according to my English husband. And you might get one for doing something exceptional or sometimes for who you know. So this is why one gets knighted or damed. Is that correct, Maggie? Thank you for letting us know that. So they got a gong. Ian McKellen and Joan Collins got a gong. That's pretty cool. It's cool that you have an English husband. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, we got Stevie Nicks' birthday. Maybe be a gypsy or go your own way on Thursday. Get it? With Stevie Nicks' birthday. A few more days left of this waning moon, letting shit go. So keep that in mind. Thursday is Jupiter's day, the planet of expansion and growth and opportunity. So go big or go home on Thursday. Oh, well, this is fascinating. Your dad was the physician to Fleetwood Mac? Well, that's pretty awesome. Wow, thank you for sharing that, Haley. I appreciate you telling us that. That is awesome. Yes. So, it is Jupiter's day, so expand. Think about how you want to grow, how you want to expand in the world, and what you might want to give out to the world, and how you want to help the world expand through higher knowledge or anything that you know, or your talents, your abilities, etc. Moon will be in Aries on Thursday. Use your Aries moon for a fresh start, trying something new, physical activity, fun, play, activities that require big, short bursts of energy. Aries have two speeds, burn and off. So if you are feeling it, make sure you get some big shit done really quickly. So, yes, you did. You did, Fran. You made it. Nice to see you. I'm glad to see you, Fran. So, yeah, enjoy Stevie's birthday on Thursday. And on Friday, we have National SPF Day. So, here in LA, we have something called May Gray. Some years it's June gloom, in which it's gray outside, but the sun will be coming out. The sun might come out even tomorrow, according to Annie, right? So, get your SPF. This little chart here might be helpful. So if you have very fair skin, for instance, and you're going to be out in the sun for 2 hours, use your SPF 30. Very fair skin, you should be wearing mayonnaise on you. Not literally mayonnaise. That would probably make you burn, but you know what I'm saying. Really thick SPF. We are under the waning moon still on Friday. Just a few more days left of letting shit go. It'll be Venus's day on Friday, the planet of love, beauty, harmony. So be sure to spread as much love as possible under Venus's day. Your moon will be in Aries until 2:22 a.m. EDT. So you'll wake up with the moon in Taurus on Friday, which is ruled by Venus as well. So it's a double whammy of Venus love energy on Friday. Taurus words and phrases include stability, security, sensuality, possessions, money, music, loyal, stubborn, practical, status quo, steadfast, and solid. Yeah. So that should be good. Oh, May 27th is your brother's birthday, so he's a Gemini. And he will have, well, it depends when the exact degree hits, but he probably will have a Taurus moon this year, which will be nice, Haley. Taurus moon, or the moon is happiest in Taurus, so that's pretty cool. Oh, you don't go out during direct sun, you burn and blister. Oh, good to know, Sin. Good to know. Well, if you have to go out, maybe wear a hat or an umbrella. Maybe that could be it. Maybe. Oh, I know, because Leo rules the sun. That's okay. Well, maybe you can enjoy the sun in a safe way with your SPF. Maybe. Oh, and your brother is the same way. Yeah, that's really a shame. Yeah, a lot of Leos love the sun, of course, but there's a lot of reasons not to, or at least protect yourself a little bit. We will have the Taurus moon, which we spoke about. So yeah, enjoy your Taurus moon on Friday. Oh my goodness. Hi, sunny side up, shiny side up, rather. When I don't eat carbs, I don't need sunscreen. It's what? That is so interesting. Okay. Well, there might be something to that because I usually don't eat carbs and I don't really care about the sun. My feeling is it's the sun. Like, how can the sun hurt me? But I know that some people would definitely disagree. Anyway, on Friday, we have Venus's square to Pluto. This aspect will be in our skies. Aries Bob Woodward has this aspect in his chart. He's the American investigator who, along with Carl Bernstein, did the news reporting on the Watergate scandal, which led to the resignation of Nixon. So Venus square Pluto is good for digging shit up, especially about money, because Venus rules money. Square is a 90-degree aspect. And again, Pluto is god of the underworld. It's the hidden. So with this aspect, it's a little bit rough. It might require a little bit of an adjustment. So keep that in mind. With Venus's square to Pluto on Friday, take a compassionate approach, as others may be sensitive and easily triggered. Strong relationships are going to do fine under this transit. They'll withstand the extra intensity and empower their relationships. So that's good. Power and control issues may arise with Venus's square to Pluto. So watch out for manipulation, jealousy, or possessiveness, and don't go off the handle because, again, Mercury is retrograde, so you never know. You might not be seeing everything as it is. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I think so. I think it's really good, especially because no carb keeps you low on sugar, if not sugar-free. And I think sugar can be really addictive and really keep us depressed. And some might even say that alcoholism is really sugar addiction. Wouldn't that be interesting if that's the case? Anyway, so yeah, we also might experience awareness of our deeply buried fears or insecurities with Venus's square to Pluto. So respond, don't react. That's a really good rule of thumb under the retrograde. Yeah, it's a good aspect. If you're a researcher, you'll really love this because I'll say one thing under the retrograde, under Mercury retrograde, it's really good for research. You'll find things that you didn't know existed before. That is true. That makes a lot of sense, Marlo. So enjoy your Venus's square to Pluto. And then on Saturday, May 28th, at this moment, you got Billy Vera's birthday. Billy Vera. Do you all know that song? At this moment, what did you think? Such a good song. Such a good song. And in fact, that song came out. It was originally released in 1981, in which it peaked at only 79. So it was kind of a flop. Certainly not a big deal. And then in 1985, in September 26, 1985, Family Ties, the TV show Family Ties in the 80s, contacted Billy Vera and asked to play the song on the show. So Billy Vera was like, okay, great. But the problem was that the song had been so old at that point, he needed to re-record it. It wasn't available. So they tried to get it re-recorded before the premiere of the Family Ties episode, and they missed the deadline. They weren't able to re-record the song, making it available when Family Ties aired this song on September 26, 1985. But Billy Vera was really lucky, and he did record the song. And as luck would have it, on October 2nd, 1986, Family Ties played the song again, involving the storyline with Ellen and Alex. They're at a frat party. It's a really, really great scene on YouTube. And I actually got to see it in the 80s when I was a little kid. And I'll tell you, when they played that song, it was gripping. And I wasn't the only one who thought so, because after they played this episode in 1986, the song at this moment, or the What Did You Think, it rose to number 1 in January on the Billboard charts in 1987. And it worked. Great song! Maybe watch that Family Ties episode on Saturday if you have nothing to do. Waning Moon on Saturday again. Few little days left. Precious little time to let go of shit. It'll be Saturn's day on Saturday, the planet of discipline, restriction, and responsibility. So get your ducks in a row. It'll be a Taurus moon on Saturday as well. You can use your Taurus moon for activities that yield solid results, financial matters, nesting, resting, enjoying your body, music, and food. And on Sunday, you got Noel Gallagher's birthday of Oasis. It's really a shame. He and his brother Liam, apparently, they haven't spoken in 10 years. They should bury the hatchet, right? What's actually really discouraging is their families, or their children, Noel's and Liam's, they're actually fighting each other now on social media. It's pretty sad. Anyway, hopefully they'll kiss and make up. Maybe on Venus's day on Friday. That might be nice. We'll have our last day of the waning moon on Sunday. That final push of letting shit go. It'll be the sun's day, so celebrate your life. Celebrate being alive. Get your SPF on if you're going to be enjoying the sun. Maybe at least maybe wear yellow, Sin, the color yellow, if you can't enjoy the sun. But definitely tap into that solar energy for empowerment. It'll help your solar plexus chakra right here, boop, 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 in the center of your abdomen, which is about really fusing your creativity with your will and achieving your ends. We will have our Taurus moon on Sunday, but it'll enter Gemini at 1:22 p.m. EDT. Your Gemini words and phrases include communication, chit-chat, writing, teaching, learning, neighborhood, short distance travels, and choice. Keep that in mind. Also, on Sunday, Mars will conjunct Jupiter, and the amazing Tracy Ullman has this aspect in her chart. Tracy Ullman, Capricorn, School of Hard Knocks. She actually had to, with her sister, put on shows from her windowsill back in England because her dad had died, and her family, with her mother being a single parent, they had to make ends meet. So she and her sister put on performances. And Capricorn School from Hard Knocks. School of Hard Knocks. So yeah, she worked really hard. And we will have Mars conjunct Jupiter. She also has this aspect in her chart. So whatever Jupiter touches, it makes bigger. And Mars is, again, the planet of action and drive and initiative. And this chick has worked really, really, really hard. She has so many awards. So many. They're outrageous. And she obviously really utilized her Mars conjunct Jupiter, make a big splash in the world. And she's just great. So if you're looking for a lift, there's so much stuff with Tracy Ullman on YouTube to enjoy. And with Mars's conjunction to Jupiter on Sunday, it's ideal for anything requiring energy, initiative, and courage. Self-confidence is heightened with Mars's conjunct to Jupiter for success in career, athletics, relationships, anything that you want. Anything that you want. Oh yeah, she's just great. She's just great. Oh, she is your favorite comedian? Yeah, she's really excellent. She's amazing. Yeah. So overconfidence, unfortunately, though, with this aspect can get us in trouble. So know when to get off the bus. Know when to get off the bus. Romance is favored with Mars. Mars is conjunct to Jupiter. Extra charisma and supercharged sexual attractiveness. So enjoy that. You might meet someone. You could meet somebody under the retrograde. Some relationships and some jobs. Lots of things start into the retrograde that could be actually really advantageous. So keep that in mind. Oh, hey, JC. So Mercury technically will be direct on June 3rd or 4th, depending on where you are. It'll be out of its shadow period June 18th. So I'm using the June 18th date in my head. So keep that in mind. Yeah, so enjoy your Mars' conjunction to Jupiter. And just a little bit of a sneak peek on Monday, next Monday, a week from today, we will have our new moon in Gemini. To let you know about this new moon, keep in mind that the sun and moon will sextile Mars and Jupiter. So for this cycle, it's going to give us extra courage to expand and grow. Mercury retrograde, this new moon, will sextile Neptune, and Neptune will sextile Pluto. Lots of harmonious aspects. These aspects are going to help us visualize our goals and to move forward in faith. Mercury retrograde trine Pluto, this new moon in Capricorn, will empower deep healing and transformation. Also, Mercury retrograde square Saturn warns us against shortcuts and repeating mistakes. So with Mercury retrograde, old stuff comes up. If you don't learn the lesson, we repeat the lesson, right? So you just keep that in mind with this new moon. But it looks pretty cool. And again, if you're looking to find out more about this new moon and how you can leverage it, well, join my locals or come to my event on Wednesday, this Wednesday, May 25th at 9 p.m. East. That's 6 p.m. Pacific. And we'll talk about choice. We'll talk about Frankl, the philosopher Frankl, and how his philosophy can actually help us leverage this new moon in Gemini. That'll be great. So keep that in mind. So, thank you for joining me today. Is the full moon? The moon will go through all the signs every single month and your new moon cycle. So you'll make your intentions on the new moon, which is when did we say the new moon was? It's the 30th. So yeah, you make your intentions and you'll start to see the manifestations of them 2 weeks later when you get the full moon. But then you'll see the full manifestations usually 6 months after the new moon. So keep that in mind. So thank you for joining me today. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And thank you also not just for joining me live, but if you're catching the replay, thank you for watching. If you are looking to find out what's going on in your chart, where eclipse season hit, and what things may have been jostled around in your life, well, I can figure that out for you. We can also talk about where this new moon in Gemini on Monday will be transiting your chart. We'll also read your cards to find out what is up. Just check out my website, psychicsun.com, and we will hook you up with a reading. And I will see you next week, same time, same place, on May 30th for your forecast for that week. So enjoy. It was nice hanging out with you all. I hope you have a really, really great week, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.